Thank you for tuning into your daily Wallops weather briefing for Friday, October 30th. Seeing a temperature right now of around 50 degrees, which has been the low this morning. Over the past 24 hours, we've seen about 1.24 inches of rain, with a lot of that rain coming yesterday early afternoon, and then again in the pre-dawn hours of this morning as we've had the main cold front swing through, and then just seeing a little bit of mist or light rain showers over the past couple of hours. We'll start to see things continue to clear up as we're already starting to see some blue skies out there, and we'll anticipate drier air to slowly move in as we go throughout the day today. Taking a look at our surface analysis, this was from several hours ago when we had that heavier rain moving through the area during the pre-dawn hours. This has since moved well east of the area, and then we're just seeing a little bit of lingering mist or light showers around the region, and those are starting to dissipate as well as we have some drier air starting to move in. You see this large area of high pressure across the Midwest. That's going to continue to build eastward into our area, and currently we are under a wind advisory as we have this pressure gradient tightening up between these two systems, and that has given us some wind gusts around 30 knots or so out there this morning. We do anticipate these winds to continue throughout into the early afternoon, and then they will be dying down as we go into this evening. Let's take a quick look at our satellite this morning across the region. There you see abundant cloudiness across much of the Delmarva, but you can see some of that clearing across the western shore of the peninsula, and we'll slowly see that clearing increase as we go into the afternoon, and then possibly even becoming mostly clear as we go into tomorrow morning. Take a quick look at our radar as well. You see we are seeing some lingering light showers or mist, mainly from Assateague up through Rehoboth across the peninsula, and that looks to be the line where those rain showers will stay, and they'll continue to move eastward away from the region. So it looks like for the most part our rain has ended across the area. Can't rule out a little bit of mist or drizzle over the next 30 minutes or so, but otherwise we are going to continue to see things dry out as we go throughout the day. So taking a look at our upper level winds briefly here, we are seeing those winds northeasterly just above the surface at around 23 knots, and then shifting westerly through 6,000 feet, having a little bit of a low level maximum there around 45 knots at the 6,000 foot level. Winds then shifting southwesterly throughout the remainder of the column, increasing from 48 knots at 12,000 feet all the way up to near 100 knots at the 25,000 foot level, seeing a freezing level much lower than we have been seeing this morning at around 11,000 feet. Taking a look at our forecast for today, going to be looking at a high of around 54 degrees. It has been a tricky forecast for our high temperature today, as it is going to depend on how much clearing we actually get, as these low clouds have stuck around a little bit longer than anticipated. But otherwise, still going to be looking at temperatures in the mid-50s for this afternoon, and then we'll see those clouds slowly decrease and those winds decrease, as well as we'll have some cooler, drier air mass moving into the area, and that will allow that low temperature tomorrow to get all the way down to around 38 degrees at Wallops. Taking a brief look at our winds, going to be seeing those northwesterly winds continue throughout the morning hours, around 13 to 18 knots and gusty. Still a little bit gusty in the early afternoon hours, but they will be decreasing and then becoming 8 to 13 knots, gusting to 20 knots or so by 4 p.m. And then they'll be shifting northerly once we get towards sunset and remaining fairly light overnight, only around 3 to 8 knots or so, and then becoming northeasterly at 5 to 10 knots by sunrise Saturday morning. Taking a look at our terminal forecast, currently seeing a 2,000 or 1,000 feet broken at 2,000 and broken at 5,000, and we could see those ceilings drop down a little bit more if we get into additional shower activity, but that's looking more and more unlikely. As we go into the afternoon, going to be expecting scattered clouds at 1,500 feet, broken at 2,500, broken at 4,000, and then we're going to be seeing those clouds continue to decrease throughout the evening, becoming just a few clouds at 2,500 feet just at sunset, and then seeing that throughout the overnight hours, and then skies becoming clear by sunrise tomorrow morning. We're seeing tides a little bit high out there at 1 foot above normal. Let's take a look at our long-range weather model to show you how the weather pattern will be progressing over the coming week. There's that system departing today. As we go into tonight here, you will see that high pressure build into the eastern half of the country. That'll help to usher in that drier and cooler air mass for the weekend, and then settling across the northeast as we go into tomorrow. As we go into tomorrow afternoon, that high is going to move off of the northeast coast, and that's going to help to prompt a little bit of an easterly flow across the Delmarva, which should help to increase cloud cover across the region for Saturday night and throughout much of Sunday. That high pressure is going to continue to erode a bit as we get some southeasterly flow developing. That'll give us some mostly cloudy skies throughout Sunday. Also going to be looking at this pretty strong cold front moving through the area. It's not going to have a whole lot of moisture to work with, despite some good cold air convection behind it. So only going to be seeing some scattered light showers. Not expecting a whole lot of rain with this, but we should be seeing rain starting Sunday mid to late afternoon, and then persisting through Sunday night, at least until about midnight or so. And then that front will be moved east of the area, and then we'll see a much cooler air mass move in for Monday. Also going to be seeing the pressure gradient pretty tight across the area on Monday, as we have that strong low across the northeast, and then some strong high pressure building in from the Midwest. That's going to give us some blustery conditions throughout the day Monday. Also going to be chilly out there with a lower wind chill, so it's going to be a little bit cool out there Monday and blustery. But then as we go into Tuesday, high pressure will build into the southeast a bit more. That'll help to relax that pressure gradient, making it less windy, and then we'll slowly see those temperatures moderate as we go into middle of next week, and not expecting any rain in the forecast until maybe next weekend at the earliest. So 7-day forecast here. Looking for a high of 54 today under mostly cloudy skies. Tomorrow's going to be chilly with a high only up to 53 with a cold low tomorrow in the mid to upper 30s. Sunday is looking like a high of 66, so a pretty seasonable day with a low of 45, and then we're going to be seeing those showers in the late afternoon and into Sunday evening with that next cold front passage. Monday is looking like a chilly day, high only getting up into the low 50s, and we'll see that wind chill even lower than that as we're going to have some pretty blustery conditions out there. A low for Monday and Tuesday, both near 40 degrees, and then we'll start to see temperatures moderate a bit starting on Tuesday, and the partly cloudy skies with a high of 58, and then when high pressure starts to really take over dominance across the mid-Atlantic, we'll see the temperature rise to 63 on Wednesday and then up to 68 on Thursday. So looking at some very seasonable and pleasant days for Wednesday and Thursday next week. That will do it for your daily weather briefing. Have a great day.